Hi YouTube, this is Hawktron496 and I'm gonna be playing Stanley Parable. So, Stanley Parable is a game about a guy named Stanley who goes around and it's really hard to explain, but it's an amazing game. So
all of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So the whole point of the game is the narrator's telling you what you do because you're playing as Stanley, and then you just kind of go through the office and... Well, at some point he gives you a choice, so there are choices at some point, and then depending on your choice it affects the ending of the game.
A set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
So, since he wants us to go through the door on his left, let's go to the one on our right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, I do.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Great. So...
Yes, truly a room.
Shut up, narrator. So when you're sitting in the employee lounge, he just gives you tons of dialogue, and then eventually he stops. And so apparently I'm supposed to take the first door on my left to get back on track. Well, I don't want to get back on track, so let's go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for the misuse of... Why is there a penalty? You'd be dead. So basically you need to pay them $5,000 when you're dead.
We've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Okay then, so what do we do? Oh, you can jump onto that.
The fact is that the story has been about nothing but... Really?
Animate it.
I was in the middle of something.
No, you could.
Zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Okay then.
Why?
Well, I guess that's kind of true in a way, though. Anyway,
I really do want to help you.
You've died so many. I've died so many times playing this game before that, well, it's not even. You die a lot.
Now listen carefully. This is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Let's go through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Let's go through the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Let's go through the blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
All right then.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Wall.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into
128.128.
And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see.
Yes,
Help
it is.
me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires.
There are no
of
lights.
yours.
That's just
what would have
lighting.
made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley.
Oh, cool.
Take it for a spin.
Let's head through this door.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Yes,
Feel
it
free to
did.
be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yes, the game...
One? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express
Fine then,
itself
5.
mechanically
It's a
and
good game. I want to rate it high, but normally
that's not
1
even
is...
helpful.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh no, he's teleporting me. Oh, and I'm teleported. Let's go through the new door again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Oh, good. You want me to test a game for you? All right.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
And it's loading. So, this is the Stanley Parable. You do stuff, and then they give you stuff to do.
Towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the
Is this meant to be an art?
only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about
So this
4
baby
hours.
is
So why don't you
just
give
looks
4
like a
hours
giant
of play
thingy
to make
attached
sure
to a
it's
bunch of
effective.
wood,
Be sure
and
to
it's
keep
dark,
notes
and
on
there are
your
no lights because
experience.
this part of the game's unfinished. Baby, is this just? Wait, did he just say the game's 4 hours long? And the baby's burning. Bye bye, baby.
You heartless bastard.
I don't know what that means.
Babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
Okay,
I'm not even going to try.
That game was actually really bad.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your
Okay.
input was extremely
So
valuable.
we're done.
Oh,
That
hey,
was
since
it.
my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
Oh,
Just to
okay.
ease
We
the
need to.
pain.
Okay.
Let's
What
see.
game?
What do we have here?
We get to play a game. Cool. What game? What game?
Yes.
What game are you gonna give a shot?
Seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.